We are live on Twitch.
Good evening, Twitchers.
Good evening, Twitchers. It's not
Other
saying
Twitchers.
I'm live on the iPad. Give it a minute. Otherwise, I can't monitor the chat properly. Hurrah. There it is.
Yay.
I would go live on YouTube, but it tends to not like it very much. Anyway,
That's just a bad idea.
are you ready to start this week's podcast?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm going to quickly put...
The links.
That's exactly what I'm doing. One of them still hasn't been edited because I didn't get round to it.
Yeah. And they showed up on my chat this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so we'll start the podcast then. How are you this week, Sporker? You all right?
Really good.
You good? Anything you want to tell our viewers?
No, not really.
No, nothing at all. You don't even want to talk to them?
No, I can tell them on Discord.
That's true. If they just want to join our Discord.
Join our Discord.
Discord.gg/TGS39DNUB3. That link
GG,
will...
GG.
For some reason, TG and NU are in lowercase. That's just a link that Discord generates itself. But right, shall we start the podcast then?
Yes, we shall.
Yeah, don't ask me how I am, dick.
Well, I know how you are.
Right, we'll start the podcast then. In
You're all
3,
disabled and
2, 1. Hello and welcome to Talking on the Couch, our weekly podcast where we talk about random things from around the world, random facts, random laws, and we divulge into a little bit of the gaming news that's happened this week. Remember to check out our other channels. So we're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Blue Sky. Just check out any one of those. I know one of them's actually X, but we still say Twitter because
it's easier.
Yeah. And if you want to donate to us via the Streamlabs link, which is on all of our videos at the bottom, just in the little description.
Yes,
right, shall we get started then with this week's laws?
Yeah, we will.
The little segment that we like to call random laws from around the world.
So they're random.
Okay. Sporker actually forgot about this podcast, and I know for a fact he Googled them earlier.
Shh. Hold on. Let me just finish this Google.
Yeah. Go on. Do your first law.
This week I've gone with Canadian laws.
Ooh, Canada. Canada.
I don't know their national anthem, so that's it now.
I can't think of Canada without thinking of Philip and Terence.
Oh.
I fat on your face.
What's that all about?
Go on, what's your law?
Okay, so piles of coins are not always legal tender in Canada.
This is true, and we've had this one before.
Have we?
We have discussed this before, yeah.
Okay, well, let me try a different one then.
I think it was one of our first episodes where you were talking about that, because I remember we spoke about legal tender and how you can go into a shop and spend a load of 1p's, and I actually Googled how much it was.
In Canada. Okay, so a different one then. There's no frightening the Queen.
There's no frightening the Queen? Well, yeah, she's dead.
No. A section of the criminal code makes it an offence to intentionally alarm or frighten the Queen.
Yeah. I can understand that.
So you can't be standing beside the Queen and just go, boo.
Are you sure that is that transferred over to the King, that law?
No, it was repealed in 2018, unfortunately.
What, when she passed on to the Royal Plains?
No, she wasn't dead in 2018.
I can't remember what year she died.
She only died a couple of years ago, maybe 22.
Yeah, probably. It's like a year or two ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 22 or 23. It wasn't that long ago at all.
Oh no, the entire country. 22, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, that's mad. Because I remember the entire country was all sad about that.
I remember you were all sad about it too.
So what about if you was to get in a bed that's all white bed sheets, put a mask on of her, turn your head to the side so you pretend you're a stamp? Will she walk in and think that that's her, just a giant stamp?
Yeah, probably.
Because then if you used to go, boo, like that, she'll go,
There's have stamps on them with the King's head now.
What, the King's bed?
The King's head on a stamp. Yeah. Do you have that now?
Yeah, we've had that for a while.
Oh, that's cool. Since you became king, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got... I don't buy stamps because I've got this little thing called emails and text and stuff.
I'm living in 2025.
But yeah, people do still. Mary's mum bought a pack of stamps the other day,
Mm.
actually.
People buy stamps mainly at this time of the year to send Christmas cards.
That's true, but I don't get Christmas cards
Why don't you get Christmas cards?
because people just message me and say Merry Christmas.
Doesn't everybody like you?
Yeah, but that's besides the point. It's because people can just message me. They don't even try. Do you remember years ago when you used to go to each of your friends' houses and just like deliver a Christmas card through the house, like through the
No,
letterbox? You never did
I
that.
don't think I have ever really sent Christmas cards.
I can't stand cards in general. I hate them. Mary always tells me off
Mm.
because I'm against cards because you literally read them and then most people throw them away.
You see,
And the cost of
mostly,
them.
like, I'd only really send, like, cards to, like, family and stuff if I was to send cards. And all of my family lives close by, so I see them, like, on a regular basis.
Yeah,
I might send cards to people I don't see too often. That's about it.
I don't know. I still wouldn't. Like, I don't
Mm.
like cards. I do buy Christmas cards and birthday cards because Mary makes me. But if it was up to
Sure,
me,
she
I just
does.
wouldn't. But years ago, when I was a kid, we used to go around and deliver Christmas cards through the post. Now you get like a pack of 10 of the same card for
Yep.
about 39p, and
Hmm.
you're not even putting any effort in. I don't. I'm pretty sure my brother doesn't even write stuff in the card. He just leaves the little message in the middle.
The message. Oh, he's one of them that just puts his name, the person's name, leaves the message as the message, and then writes his
Yeah,
name
yeah.
after it.
He just it's
I don't
to
like people like
whoever
that.
from him,
Yeah,
and it's just like what? What's the point? You might as well
and
just
it's like
not send a
wishing
card.
you a very merry Christmas,
Well, you're not.
generically.
You're just being a dick. Is what you're doing. You
Yeah,
couldn't even spend 10 seconds just to write the card. I'm also not allowed to write in cards because I can't write properly. So
yeah,
I can put pen to paper, but because I'm dyspraxic, I write backwards and things, and you cannot read. I've shown you my notes before. You
yep.
can't read them.
And
Um.
so Loans has to type from now on.
So yeah, that is genuinely true. Sporker will not. He won't accept my written hand
Nope.
notes because he can't read them. So I'll get Mary to write them.
You sent me a message with a written handout, and I was like, nope.
Well, I think you asked what it was in English, to be
Or
honest.
like, or I'll hang that nice picture up on the fridge. Oh, that's writing. Oh, right.
Yeah. You thought it was like Aztec.
Yeah. I thought Loans was an ancient Egyptian.
Yeah. But now it's Christmas card. But anyway, the Queen being scared. I
Yeah,
can't see
not allowed.
how would you. I suppose if she was walking down a crowd, someone could jump out of the crowd and scare her a little bit.
Or throw a fun snap at her feet as she's walking by. That would scare you.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember those little? I think what are they called, bangers, not the sausages, bangers. You throw them on the floor and they're like a little explosion.
Yeah, the fun snaps.
Is
The
that what
little
they're
things that are
called?
wrapped a little bit like twist of paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you just
With
throw them and you
gunpowder
just
in
go,
them.
yeah. Yeah,
You
they're
know,
called fun snaps.
yeah. I'm actually against them as well. I'm against
Why?
everything. There's a very good reason I'm against them actually. Because
Did they
as
scare
you
you
know,
once?
which we've mentioned before, I go to Barmouth quite a lot, and we've
Hmm.
never liked them anyway because they scare dogs.
Okay.
And a person was walking down the high street in Barmouth, and some kids threw them towards the dog's direction, like not at them. It scared the dog. The dog pulled the owner over, and the dog ran out in front of a car.
Yeah, well, that's not the fun snaps' fault, though, in
Well, it
fairness.
wasn't fun, no, I can tell you
No,
that.
but
Then because,
it
but yeah,
wasn't the fault of the fun snap. That was
no, it's the
the
fault of
people.
the idiots that threw the
Yeah,
damn snaps.
exactly.
Because them kids' head would have went through a window if that was my dog.
Always use your explosive responsibly, kids.
Use your explosive responsibly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Your lot.
yeah, cool. Give me a second. My phone's locked itself, and I was looking at stamp pictures. Right, okay. Did you know, Spooker? Did you know in Spain it's illegal to build a sandcastle?
Is it?
It is only at night.
Why?
You're not allowed to
Oh,
build sandcastles at night.
okay. That
But
makes sense.
the source that I was looking at just said it's illegal to build sandcastles, and then it had it in like the small print underneath. It's
Okay.
at night because people kept going onto the beaches building sandcastles and never been seen from again. Probably
What?
wasn't even the sea. It was probably like the groups that hang around in Spain that just don't like tourists.
Or maybe they fell into the sandcastle and suffocated. The
Maybe they was
sandcastle
running out
fell
of
on top of
sand.
them.
Maybe
Because
that's
I've
why
seen some giant sandcastles.
that's why
And you
the
know those people that do the beach art?
yeah. I like them. They're cool.
Hmm. But
It's
somebody could have been doing that at night and it fell on them and they died.
oh, that's true. But it's weird
Yeah.
because you go to Birmingham sometimes and there's a guy in there that does that sand art, and you think we're nowhere
Hmm.
near a beach. So
What did he
what?
do? Buy like loads of bags of play
Yeah, and
sand out of the
just
hardware
carries it up
store?
there. It's like Birmingham's the most inland place you can go, really. And he's just there making sandcastle art. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, you're not allowed to build the sandcastles, and maybe that's why
Hmm.
the oceans are rising because people are building their sandcastles, and then the sea's coming in, and it's not taking the normal sand because it's already had a taste of that. You don't like it, but he's seen the sandcastles and going, "I'm having a bit of that," and just dragging it back out. And like,
Or
oh, go on.
or the sea levels are there's more flooding now because people aren't allowed to build sandcastles, so the
Ah,
floods are
flood
coming in. They're
barriers.
not getting blocked by the sandcastles.
Yeah, flood
I
barriers.
think it's
That's
a bad idea, Spain. Bad idea.
it is right. Spain, you're destroying the planet, but it's okay
Yeah.
because Mary, my wife, she's
Hmm.
helping combat the rising sea levels. What she's doing is taking all the stones out of the sea and putting them on our windowsills.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Well, every little helps, as some
Yeah.
supermarkets say.
So she's combating the ocean rising. That's it's going down because she's deciding it all belongs in our house, which is yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
one day I'm going to take a picture of the one window ledge for you. It's literally just
Hmm.
different coloured stones. It makes my feet cringe.
I
Just
used to
in
build stone
God,
forts on the beach when I was younger.
you used to what?
Built forts out of stones.
Oh yeah, I used to love
They were
going on the
good.
beach. But the problem is when we
Yeah.
was a kid, we used to go on the beach in Blackpool, and
Okay.
that's probably why I'm so messed up now. Did not go in that sea, just
Well, your sea is all surrounded by poo anyway, isn't it? That was a couple of years ago. Have they cleaned
especially
that
up
up yet?
north. Yeah, Blackpool's always been a poo sea. That's just what it is. You can't. It's
Hmm.
like a rite of passage. You go to Blackpool just so you can go in a sea full of turds. You can see them floating. It's so wrong.
Yeah. The beach
It's
at
not.
the end of my road is full of stones, but then there's a beach maybe 15 miles away, and that's really sandy. We got all their stones. They got all the sand.
Well, go steal it off them.
Yeah.
Just take your
I
little
think
buckets and.
the sea is doing that. I was down there recently. I used to go there like in the summer when I was a kid, and there used to be like massive sand dunes, and there was like a
Is that
huge
like when you go
beach.
on? You know when you're a kid and you go on holiday and your nan and granddad visit you on holiday, so you haven't really gone on holiday because you're just like up the road.
Yeah, I never actually like rented like a mobile home or anything because we were so close, but like a lot of people did.
Yeah, it just wouldn't make sense to me that like I said, we go to Barmouth, but that's because Mary's parents own a caravan up there. And then if we was to go another holiday, we go to Blackpool a lot. That's like a 2 hour drive, and then we've been to Devon and Cornwall. That's again 4 or 5 hours. But when you get people that go like an hour up the road, and you just think, what is the point? I've literally
Yeah,
sat in traffic for longer than it's taken you to go on your holiday. That's just
it was different. But like the town that I go walking in with the dog in the mornings, my dad used to come from like Dublin city centre to there for their summer holidays.
oh, Spooker's just posted a picture. If you want to put that on our Discord, Spooker,
Yeah,
it'd be
that's
better.
my local beach, the
But
one where I used to go when I was a kid.
yeah, no, that's all right. The local beach to me is probably where that geezer in Birmingham gets his sand from. That's back of B&Q. Right, anyway, the next law, Spooker. Your next law.
Oh no, no, don't do this to me, Lance. My next law is this is great. It was illegal to duel in Canada.
When you say duel, you like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or
No, like as in like sword fighting, pistols. You know,
okay, yeah.
you weren't allowed to challenge people to a duel up until 2018. You're now allowed to,
What with pistols?
or swords, or
Right.
gloves. You know
Well,
the way
I
when you
think
go up and you slap the person across the face with a glove. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
I think that's the English one, and that's with swords. I think the Americans changed it to guns. I don't think we
I
ever actually
think
had that in England with guns.
I think just like advancements in technology changed it.
I don't know. We kept it traditional, I think. So
Yeah, with the upper class aristocracy. But
Well,
I think I remember seeing guns in like old period English movies when they
we
had
did.
guns, like
I
just
know we
out
had
like
them.
yeah.
I know, right? I've just googled it. The UK
Hmm.
absolutely had pistol duels, especially from the mid 18th century onwards, becoming
Yeah,
a
when
prominent way
pistols
for
were a thing.
gentlemen and officers to settle matters of honour, replacing swords
Yeah.
for many after 1780s. Well, there you go then.
Mm.
I
Because
still,
like
yeah.
because back then like pistols would have been like flintlock pistols, so it was like only a single shot, so you couldn't take multiple shots anyway.
Like in John Wick when they do that single shot at the end, and he's like, "Oh, he never actually fired." Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen John Wick 4.
Yeah. I haven't seen John Wick 4. I haven't even seen John Wick 2.
What about John Wick 1?
I've seen John Wick 1.
What about 3?
Nope.
What about 5?
Nope. I haven't seen
Well,
10 either.
you just oh yeah, yeah. No, that's Fast and Furious you're thinking of. Um, it's so
Fast and the
stupid.
Furious 53.
Yeah.
They're not so fast anymore on their zero frames.
What about if you was
But
to
the
challenge
Rock's still in it.
family
Family.
brother that I've never mentioned in 4 films, and then suddenly he's going to come as this best savior, and it's all about family, but he's so far behind. Anyway, what about if you was to duel with water pistols?
Yeah. But you
But you
need like a
said,
super soaker to get the range.
yeah, but well, that's not a water pistol. That's like a water gun. You're saying it's illegal to duel with pistols.
No, only up until 2018. You're allowed to do it now.
Okay, so in 2010, if I was to go to my friend and say, "I challenge you to a duel," and got out a little water pistol, would I have
Weren't
got
allowed
sent
to
to
do it.
prison?
It was illegal to challenge, carry, or accept a challenge to a duel. So it wasn't even the act of dueling, it was the act of accepting or making the challenge of a duel.
Well, I'm pretty sure they come hand in hand.
Yeah, but you didn't even get to the bit where you select the weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to have a duel, then a challenge must have been initiated at some point. So you can't
Wait,
have a
and
duel
the
without a
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah, so the challenge was the thing that was illegal.
So you had to reject it straight away and then get shot for rejecting the duel. So you're in a no-win situation there, aren't you?
No, you can reject it, and
But then
then the
you'll get shot.
person. No,
But then you'll lose
no.
honor.
It was like that time in that other game. Do you remember when that alliance
Yeah,
declared
yeah, I know what
war
you're
on
going to
us, and
say.
I just said no,
No, no, didn't
no
happen. No.
thanks, no
But
thank
if
you.
anyone's wondering, we used to play a game together, and someone declared war on us in this game, and Sporker just pops up on Discord and goes, "Nope, no, we're not at war. Nope,
No, no, no,
don't
thank you.
accept it. Nope." Okay, but
And they just didn't know what to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But normally, if you challenge somebody for a duel, like to a duel, it's
Yeah,
because of something. So I challenge you to a duel for Betty, let's say, because I've just got America in my head now, for Betty. And then the person would go, "I accept," and the winner gets to keep Betty, as if Betty's a object rather than a person. Or it could be a dog.
Betty.
Could be a
Do you ever
dog.
watch Some Mothers Do Have Them
Yeah,
with Frank Spencer?
yeah, yeah. I've
His
got it on DVD.
girlfriend's name is Betty.
Yeah, I've got it on DVD.
That's all I think of when anybody says Betty.
I
I can
think
just
you're
hear
showing your
Frank
age a bit
Spencer.
there when you say some others will have them as well.
Yeah, I can
That's
just hear
really what
Frank
the old
Spencer
show.
in the back of my mind, just going Betty.
And but yeah, so there you go for everyone listening. That's Sporker's law.
Yep,
That in Canada it's illegal to duel with pistols, but it's now legal. Apparently, you're allowed to do it
that's
now.
actually Canada,
In Canada, what did I say?
Canada.
Oh yeah, Canada. Yeah, yes, yes,
Hmm.
yeah. Right, I'm gonna do something odd for me, and it's
Oh,
an American law. So I haven't done an
ooh.
American law in a very long time.
Oh,
So
I've got a lot of them. I've probably
this,
heard of this one.
this one is in New Hampshire
Oh,
that you're not allowed to collect seaweed.
okay. Is New
Yeah.
Hampshire inland by any chance?
Uh, where is New Hampshire actually? That's a good point.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. No, there is a very small beach. Jesus, it's not far from Canada actually. It's okay. There's 2 towns, Portsmouth and Hampton. They both have shores on them.
Oh wait, isn't Portsmouth the place where the
Titanic,
first Thanksgiving was in 1621?
is it? Oh, it could be, yeah,
Yeah,
because it was a New Hampshire thing, yeah.
yeah, Portsmouth Rock.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, you're not allowed to. It's known as the Granite State, but you're not allowed to collect seaweed there. And the reason is This was introduced to the result of the seaweed's relatively lucrative resale value in somebody was going to the beach, having a bit of seaweed, and then selling it on.
Yeah, well, they do that. Like, I mean, they have like people that have like seaweed baths and stuff, and
What
like
is
they
the
make like
point? A
face masks
seaweed
and
bath?
stuff out
Go
of it.
swimming in the sea.
Yeah,
It's the same bloody thing.
just go to where I walk my dog at the moment. There's like about 8 foot deep of seaweed along the
Yeah, yeah,
beach.
yeah. But I find that such a stupid look. You can't collect seaweed because do you reckon it's like the Chinese restaurants just coming along going, oh, I can sell that, put that on the menu, crispy
Japanese.
seaweed. I actually love crispy seaweed. It's so nice.
Don't
But
Japanese make some of their sushi rolls with seaweed as well?
yes, they do. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I remember the first time. I
Weirdos.
want Chinese now. You anyway. Yeah, so that's a
I
law
didn't say
in
Chinese.
New
You mentioned
Hampshire.
Chinese. I didn't mention Chinese.
That's a law in New Hampshire. You're not allowed to collect seaweed. Um, Apparently that's
Ah, for
out
anybody
north as well,
listening, New Hampshire is just above Massachusetts.
and just below Canada,
Canada,
and next to Maine.
Canada.
Right,
It's
shall
all
we move
over.
on
And
then
Vermont.
to what was you calling it? I've labelled it fascinating facts. Is that right?
Yeah, fascinating
Yeah.
facts. You got it right
So
this time.
the next segment's fascinating facts. This is facts from around the world that we just find interesting that you might not know. You might know them, but
Yep.
you might not know them. Mary keeps on reminding me how she once told me how a polar bear's skin is black because I
This
didn't know
wasn't
that years ago.
once. This wasn't once. This was only last week.
No, she's told me a number of times over the years.
Yeah.
That she's not letting go of that. That's hers now. That's her thing. Don't you take
But
this from a
also, did
stalker.
you know? Did you know that the fur of a polar bear isn't white either?
I know it's like a creamy colour.
No, it's clear. It's
No,
the
no, it's not.
it is. It's the reflection of the light that causes it's the light reacting with the clear fur that makes it glow white.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah, if you put a polar bear in a room with absolutely no lights on, you won't see it because it's dark.
No, I'm just gonna put
No,
it.
that's a fact. If you put anything into a really dark room, you won't see it because it's dark.
That is a fact. Google's actually
Fact.
contradicting itself. It's saying it's transparent. It's not
Yeah.
white. Because each hair is hollow and reflects visible light. So the
Hmm.
structural coloration of the hair's structure causes it to scatter and reflect light, giving the polar bears its white appearance, much like fog appears white. Do you reckon that's what happens to elderly people? Anyway, moving on from polar bears because I can't stand
Yep.
the bloody things anyway because they've been PTSD for me. What's your fact of the
Oh, was
week,
that your
Stalker?
fact?
No, that wasn't my
Was
fact. I
that
was
your?
saying much like when
Ah,
Mary told me that as an example, and you turned it into a thing. Go on.
cool. Did you know the ancient Romans used to drop a piece of toast into their wine for good health, and that's where we get the phrase to toast somebody.
Drop a piece of what?
A piece of toast,
Toast, as in gobble gobble
as in,
toast.
as in the fucking crispy bread,
Yeah,
hot
yeah, yeah.
crispy bread. Yeah, they used to drop a piece into their wine,
That's
and
disgusting.
that's how making a toast became a thing. That's why we say, does anybody want to make a toast?
That's disgusting.
Because yeah,
Why
that's where the
would you
saying
want
came
toast
from.
in your wine? That's gonna. Oh no.
And
That's.
you get that one little breadcrumb in the back that's gonna stuck in your throat as well, and you'll be coughing for
Ah,
weeks.
God, yeah, you'd have a drink and like someone would make you laugh, and suddenly you're choking to death because a piece of toast is rammed at the back of your throat.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
wrong.
know if you actually eat the toast after, or whether you take the toast out, or I don't know.
I don't. That's just. Well,
Hmm.
you're still going to get crumbs and whatever, even if you take it out. That's
Yep,
no. That's like
that's
when
what
you get to
happens.
the bottom of your cup of tea and you've been dunking biscuits in it,
Yep,
and there's all that stuff at the bottom, and it's like, ugh.
gunk,
Yeah, you don't even remember any of the biscuit dropping off, but it's
like
there.
wet cement biscuit. Like,
Yeah, you got a whole. Someone's built a house out of the biscuits you've dropped in your tea. It's yeah, that's a weird thing to do. Just
yeah,
dunk it in there.
I think I know why the ancient Romans aren't a thing anymore.
What? Because they're all choking to death from dunking their toast in their
Because of
wine.
things like that. Yeah, because of things like that.
Yeah, first it's bread into wine, and then it's
Yeah,
stones in their Sunday roasts, and
yeah,
yeah. You don't know where it's going to end, do you? Anyway, did you know, Spooker? Did you know that the bird turkey?
yes,
Remember the PTSD we got from Red Dead Redemption 2 online
yes.
and
Uh-huh.
chasing the turkeys? But
Yep.
did you know that some turkeys can reproduce asexually through parthenogenesis?
What? So they're like Fonzie. Asexual.
And I was thinking, I was thinking more like Godzilla. Godzilla. I was, yeah.
No, turkeys aren't that big.
No. But Godzilla's asexual as well, and the Smurfs, they're asexual too,
How do you know that? How do you know that Godzilla is asexual?
because it's in the first Godzilla film, the first like reboot Godzilla film, not the reboot though. God,
Well,
that's confusing.
the one with P Diddy Puffy Piffy Puffy
I'm gonna have
song
to
in it.
look up what year it was, because I watched it as a kid.
1998.
It was 1998. Have you googled it?
Was it? I
Yeah,
know.
it actually was.
I just knew it was in the 90s, and I reckon it was late 90s
Yeah, it was
because
98. Yeah.
because Puff Daddy was a thing at the
But yeah,
time.
it was
Not
in that.
for completely different reasons to why he's a thing now, but like you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was in that film that Godzilla is
Yeah.
asexual, and so are turkeys. So turkeys don't need a man or a woman to. Well, they need a woman to have baby turkeys.
They might not need a woman.
Well, no, because it's the female turkey that can reproduce asexually. I'm not sure
Or
a
is it
male
just
turkey
a
can.
turkey?
It does say turkeys. Some can reproduce asexually
Yeah.
through
So
parthenogenesis.
if something can reproduce asexually, then there's no male or female gender to it.
No, because there is, because they'll still have bits. They'll still have the chromosomes and whatever from the male and the female, so they'll still be genetically classified as male or female.
Is your jumper glowing?
Yes, it is.
That's
You got a
weird.
problem with my Happy Holidays jumper?
What? No, it's a Happy Christmas jumper.
It says Happy Holidays on it.
Yeah, bugger the holidays.
I love the fact we got this far without questioning the whole Christmas suits and how you're dressed as a reindeer too. Um, but yeah, there you go. The turkeys can
Yep.
reproduce asexually through parthenogenesis. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, so I apologise if I've
Okay.
mispronounced it. Spooker, go on then, your last one.
Okay. Do you know the Easter Island? Do
I
you know
do.
the heads on Easter Island?
Yep.
Did you know, Lowndes? Did you know that those heads have bodies?
Yep. They're underground.
They're buried in the ground.
Was
It was only discovered in 2010.
it in 2010?
Yeah, 2010.
Did you know that's allegedly where the Pokemon Diglett got its inspiration from
Was it?
back in
Apparently, that's where the
1996?
aliens came to first before the ancient Egyptians.
Oh yeah, because the aliens didn't like the thoughts of our bodies, so they just put a lot of heads
No.
there instead.
Yeah.
Just because
And buried the bodies just so it's like.
yeah, just to confuse us. Okay,
Yep.
we're gonna have a right laugh with that in a couple of 100 years, guys.
Watch
So I'm gonna watch them with their shovels.
this space.
Wasn't it ultrasound that they used to detect the bodies?
Yeah, it was something like that.
I love the fact it went till 2010 before someone said,
Yeah.
"Have you looked? Like,
You
has
see
anyone
them
ever
heads?
checked this
Do you
out?"
reckon they've got a body?
Yeah. They've only been there how long? Well, yeah, let's have a look. Or someone would
Yeah.
just dig it. Someone dropped something on the floor and they thought, oh, it's gone into the ground, and they just started digging, and gradually they just thought, there's a body here. I thought, yeah, that's such a weird thing, though, isn't it? The whole
Yep.
Easter Island thing's just imagine going on like a heavy night out and waking up on Easter Island while you're tripping balls, going, what?
Where am I?
Oh,
What's happening?
oh, not again. Anyway, yeah. Did you know, Spooker, that water is not wet?
We've had this one before, Mr.
Not on the
Holmes.
show, we haven't.
Have we not?
No, we've spoken about this on a different game, but in
Ah.
fact, we spoke about this when we was discussing what we're going to do for the podcast before we started it.
Okay.
It was an example of this segment of the show.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
water might not be wet. This is because water is defined. Oh God, I'm going to read out what it says in the description. This is because most scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface, meaning that water itself is not wet, but can make other objects wet. something I fail to do regularly.
Yeah, but if you've got a load of water,
Hmm.
is one water molecule making the one next to it wet?
No,
How do
because
you
the
know?
water molecules would never interact.
I think that's a lie.
Well, they wouldn't because molecules don't interact from one object to another unless it, even when it's a gas and stuff, you'd
So
have
then, how
to
does water make anything wet?
because it attaches itself to the surface of the object. So it
Yeah. So
creates a
can one?
barrier between one set of molecules to another set of molecules.
So can one water molecule not attach itself to the surface of the other water molecule?
No, because no, it creates a barrier.
Yeah.
You can't. An object can't give itself. No, yeah, an object can't give itself the property of itself because that's not how it works.
I don't know.
I you do.
I'm dubious about this whole science thing. They seem to come up with an awful lot of excuses. The
They do
way
come up with
I'm
a lot of
wrong.
excuses in science, don't they? No,
They come up with a lot of excuses to why I'm wrong.
they
All the
don't come up
time.
with they don't come up with a lot of excuses. They come up with a lot of mothers of reasoning, which is it just is okay. Just
Yeah.
just because I
Because
said so.
that's
Just
just how it is.
because I said so, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. Water. Well, the actual thing is here. It says water might not be wet. So Spooker could be correct, but currently the
Yeah.
scientific definition, water can't make water wet, which is so
Cool.
weird. So does that mean technically the ocean isn't wet?
Can I give a bonus fact?
Go on. Glad you do the
Okay.
photos at the start.
So hashtags, right? You know hashtag.
Hmm.
You know the symbol for hashtag. That's
Yeah.
actually called an octothorpe. So from now on, I'm going to say octothorpe Black Lives Matter or something.
You know what would be better
What?
if it wasn't
What?
if it wasn't such an unfamiliar word that you somehow managed to mispronounce it while reading it.
Octothorpe?
No, the first time you said it, you had to go back over the word because you said it wrong.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know
Um,
octo refers to the 8
eight.
points on the symbol, but according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the thorpe part is a mystery.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yep. There's Walker's random fact.
Yep. Octothorpe random facts. Yeah.
Yeah. And for anyone who's thinking, no, it's got 9 squares. No, he's on about the points from the lines, top,
Yep.
bottom, side, side. Just to clarify that, just in case. Right, shall we move on to gaming news?
Yes, we shall.
Okay,
I
I've got
don't
to
think it's
get.
really gaming news, is it?
Well, no, it's tech news. Well, I suppose. Yeah, it's more tech news this week. So this is
Yep.
the segment of the show where we talk about tech news, and we're not going to go into the Ramopocalypse just yet, which I've had a nightmare with lately, as Sporker knows how RAM is going sky high in price, and DDR5 is
Yeah.
going to shoot up as well. And
Yeah.
for anyone
Because you
who's
see, they're not reproducing. They're not having males anymore. Those sheeps and goats. So there's not as many
they're
rams
just too
anymore.
fluffy. And for
Yeah.
anyone who's
There's just
interested,
no rams anymore.
exactly, that's exactly what it is, Sporker.
Hmm.
That's
It's causing
exactly
a
what it is.
spike in the market.
For anyone interested, talking spikes in the market, Intel prices for Intel chips have shown signs that they're also going to skyrocket. So if you are building a PC and you want, say, an Ultra 235 or anything like that, I'd get it now before they
Yeah.
also shoot up in price.
That's
But
because
yeah,
all
go
them
on,
damn
Spooker.
Irish want a pay rise.
Do the first gaming news, Spooker. Or technical
Okay.
news, I should say.
Okay. Elon Musk X, formerly
Yeah.
known as Twitter, has banned the European Commission from making ads after a €120 million fine.
This should read Elon Musk X throws rattle out of pram. Is
Yeah.
what it should say. It's
Yeah.
so stupid because he hasn't banned it though, as a because the EU can still make ads on other platforms.
Yeah, they've just banned it from advertising on X.
Is X isn't part of Meta, is it?
No, it's Twitter. It's like a rival to like Instagram and Facebook
Yeah, no, I know
and
what X is. I
Messenger.
just wondered if they're part of the Meta. I don't think they are.
No,
So
they're not.
yeah, so they can still go on Facebook, which
Yeah.
a lot of people still use Facebook. I know there are those that don't now, but Facebook's still the top one. A lot of people use Blue Sky or
Yeah.
Instagram, which is also Meta and part of Facebook. So
Instagram is pretty much the big one now, though. Really.
yeah, because you don't have to read people's like bullshit statuses.
Yeah.
When
And
they're like,
Twitter. It's Facebook just got too full of ads.
it did, but so did Instagram.
I don't really use Instagram.
Yeah,
I
I've
find
got
it
Instagram
confusing
because
why
I've got
people
the
keep on taking
PBTC
pictures
Instagram.
of. Yeah, I think I just find it confusing why people are so obsessed with taking pictures of their dinner.
Well, this
I
is
just don't
a
get it.
generational thing, I think,
Mm.
because when I was a kid, we had a camera, and it was a single-use camera, so it had like 24 pictures in it, and that
Hmm.
would do you on your holiday. You'd go two
Yeah.
weeks with that camera, and
You're not going to
you
go
would savor
24
the picture.
days of taking pictures of your dinner and then going to the photo development kiosk and going,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to get these pictures developed, please.
And then they'd always come back, and some of them would have sun exposure on them, and you think how it's
Yeah.
in a sealed compartment, as the
Or you
sun got to
or you'd
that.
take a picture of like your family on the beach or something, and somebody would be topless in the background, and they wouldn't give you the picture.
Yeah, so many times.
Yeah, no.
But you'd really savor those pictures, though. You would make the pictures count because you
Yeah.
know you've only got like 24 of them, and you weren't buying another camera. Oh no, not at those
No,
prices. At
not
like
at all.
50p a camera. No, 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 no,
But
no,
then
no,
you
no.
didn't only have the single use cameras though. You had like other cameras as well that you put rolls of film into.
Yeah, but you never had those. Well, some people did, but like
Mm.
Mary did. She had a big camera and stuff, but we didn't. We had the single-use cameras
No, it
because
wasn't
they.
even a big camera. Like it would be a camera the same size as the single use one. You
No,
just
I
got to
mean like
reuse it.
cameras that you could put the films in and stuff. That's
Mm.
what I mean by big. But
I had
yeah,
one.
it's a single-use camera. But you'd make them. But that's the point of Instagram. So now, because you've got digital photos and people are taking thousands before they get the correct posture, that's why Instagram's a thing now. And it's yeah. I don't. I sometimes take pictures on my personal Instagram, which I'm not telling people what it is. But on PBTC, we've got random pictures and stuff. We've actually got our reels on there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elon Musk just gets angry, and it's basically the God. I'm just reading through the article to find the important bits. It's been considered abuse by the European Commission,
Yeah.
because he's abusing his own platform in order to block out advertise. So everyone else is allowed to advertise on there, just not them. Which, to me, that won't really affect anything then, because that means
Yeah, but
anything from the
why?
EU Commission can't advertise.
Why did they get the 120 million euro fine though?
It's because the blue
Oh,
tick
because of the blue
system,
ticks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was wrong basically. The blue tick system didn't do its job, and it was deception towards its users.
Yeah.
So this deception exposes users to scams, including impersonation frauds, as well as other forms of manipulation by malicious actors. What was happening is, let's say we're pressed back to continue, we would
Yeah.
get a tick to say we're pressed back to continue. But if we didn't get it in time, somebody else could have claimed our name and put a tick next to it. Because
Yeah.
it's not like you have to go through a verification process. You literally pay a fee. Facebook, I think it's 30 quid a month to get the verification. So we haven't bothered with it because I'm not
No.
doing
I
that.
I don't think I bothered verifying myself on Facebook either.
No, I haven't either. If someone wants to
Cause
take my
like
identity, go for it because
yeah,
you're going to be in for a bit of a shock. But yeah,
you'd probably be better than me anyway.
that source is from the BBC News website. But yeah, that is about X blocking EU commissions from making ads on X. Like, no one really cares about the EU Commission either, to be honest.
No.
Only those people that are really politically inclined, like, oh, the Commission can do this and that. No, we don't care. All we need to know is how much things cost and how much it's going to cost us.
Yeah.
That's what we care about. Anyway, right, next article, and I'm very excited about this one because I loved the idea in the first place, which is Google Glasses are coming back next year. Google have announced.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that. I think that was so cool. Did you ever see
Yeah, but
Google Glasses?
they just did not work at all.
They did, but only when you used them
Yeah, but
properly. They were very
I'm
complicated.
I'm surprised they didn't end up getting fines for like misadvertising their stuff as well. Though.
I don't know because they never really missed everything they advertised on it. It did.
No, it was basically like Free Guy, is what they advertised it as.
Is that the film with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah.
basically like you'd be a superhero if you put the glasses on, and you weren't.
Well, it was supposed to recognize things around you. So if you
Yeah,
went past, let's say, Big Ben, the big
Hmm.
clock in London, or I should say the Big Bell in London, because Big Ben's a bell, not a clock.
Hmm.
Um, it would come up on your glasses and it would give you some information about it. And you can also ask Google things, and I've got to be really careful saying this because it's going to activate my phone. But you could also ask it things as well. So
Yeah.
you could be whatever where's the nearest restaurant, and it would give you directions on your glasses, which is a really cool idea. I don't
Yeah.
know how that would
And
work with driving.
they weren't exactly small either.
No, they had a big chunk on the
No, they had
side.
like a big chunky side on them and everything.
Yeah.
Like you didn't look great. But I'd say that the next gen ones will be like really slimline.
I think the latest gen back in 2015, before they got cancelled, did it was a lot smaller. You could barely see the little chip. And the
Yeah.
guy from Big Bang Theory used to wear them as well, and you didn't
Do
really notice it on him. So, I think
you?
it's one of those things people just weren't ready, and I don't think the AI technology was advanced enough at that time. So
Well,
it was
like
very
Google
laggy and
Gemini and
slow.
stuff, that'll be getting used in them, so it'll be quite a lot faster. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Google's new tech will let users interact with its own AI products such as chatbots and Gemini. But yeah, so that you could randomly find information. We could be doing a show and we could just literally have the words coming up on our glasses so you can read it, like a teleprompter
yeah,
in front of your eyes. I think that's really cool. And
yeah.
can
The
you
problem
imagine?
is,
I
I
don't
need
know
to
if,
wear glasses to read.
yeah,
So how am I going to read the stuff on the inside of the glasses?
because it would have a
Do I
setting
have to
on
wear
it to
two pairs of
magnify it.
glasses?
No, it'd have a setting on it to magnify it.
Yeah, but like if you magnify what I'm reading at the moment, the sides of it are going to get cut off.
What do your glasses do? What do your actual Well, what I should say is the American term eyeglass. What do they actually do?
They magnify.
See, they don't actually magnify. It's a sort of one of those. Well, some of them do. It's one of those myth things. They actually sharpen up the picture by bending the lens, so it bends the
Mm.
light into your eye.
Yeah, so how's that going to work if you've got like Google glasses on?
Because you'd put your prescription into it, and it could bend the frame or the picture, so it looks like it's your glasses. It wouldn't be
I
that
don't.
difficult to translate
I'm
the technology.
I'm skeptical.
Yeah, but I think we're all going to be until they actually
Yeah,
come out. But I just
we're
think
just
it's
gonna have
such
to
a
wait and
cool
see.
idea. I,
It is
I
cool. Like it was always the whole concept of that. Even like back when like Tom Cruise had them in like one of the original Mission Impossible movies, and he had the little video on the inside of it and stuff. And
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
old spy movies where the bridge of it was a camera. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just think it's a really cool idea. But yeah, so there you go. Google Glasses are going to be making a comeback next year, hopefully. Hopefully, there's no delays. Just like we're going to see GTA 6 in 2034.
yep.
But right, next headline, Spokers, make
GTA
it a quick
Seven's
one.
gonna GTA Seven's gonna be out at this point before
Oh yeah,
GTA
before
Six.
GTA 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, next article because we're
Damn it,
13
can't.
minutes over at the moment. So go on.
Next article is people spending more time online now than during the pandemic.
I knew you'd go for that one. I had that open on my phone already just in case. Well,
Yeah,
it's
so basically,
I don't see the problem with this, but go on, tell the users what
no.
it is.
So basically, like in the UK, because this is a UK only thing because it's BBC, UK adults spend more than over half an hour longer online every day in 2025 than they did during the pandemic in 2021.
We need to come up with some island news as well, actually, because a lot of our viewers are in Ireland. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see a problem with this because since 2021,
Hmm.
technology has become more available. Phones
Technology has
have
bloomed a
become
lot.
Yeah, phones have become more advanced.
Yeah.
People are using technology more for different things because now we've
Hmm.
got more AI and stuff. So yeah, the use is going
And
to evolve
there's
a little bit.
more people now than there even was during the pandemic working from home. It's a regular thing now as well. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just an emergency thing.
yeah, we integrated it.
So
Well,
obviously, if you're like an office worker, you're going to spend half your day on your phone looking at Google, like because that's just a thing,
yeah,
like YouTube and
and
stuff.
it didn't
Like you're just going
actually
to be watching that.
verify. It says time online. Is that
Yeah,
including things like Spotify or music apps, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify,
yeah. Like
whatever
it
app
would
you
have to be.
listen to?
You're online. Like my phone counts
Yeah,
that as online time. It
yeah.
doesn't count it as screen time though. I don't know
My
whether they're referring to screen time or whether they're just referring to people online.
My car also uses it as online time, so you have to get a
Yeah,
special package in the car so that it doesn't cost you data because it's
yeah,
also classed as on. So is it classed in that because then it's going to be music and stuff. But what made me look at this article? It's saying children wary of brain rot. Well, we know that's
yeah,
going to happen anyway because when we were kids, we went out. Now they just don't. I
yeah,
never see kids outside in the park anymore, very, very rarely. But what
yeah.
made me laugh is VPN use more than doubles.
Hmm. That's probably just this year
That yeah yeah yeah.
for a
That's
very
why
specific reason.
that's why people are online more because there's more of that available.
Yeah,
So in the UK, we've made it so that you have to verify your age for adult websites. The way to get around that, I'm not saying do this, is by using something called a virtual proxy network. Virtual proxy networks do not hide what you're doing from your internet provider. So I'm with Sky. They do not hide what I'm looking at on Sky. They just don't. All they
yeah.
do is change your location. Your internet provider can see exactly what you're still looking at. So if you think VPN is hiding what you're looking at from your internet
It's not.
provider, it's not. So that's just misinformation. It's never
And then
done that
another
at all.
huge thing as well is between 2021 and 2025, there's a huge amount more streaming services.
There is, yeah. So now you've got what Netflix, Amazon Prime, Paramount, Disney Plus, Hulu, Crunchyroll, just to name a couple. It's just
Sky,
who?
Sky.
Yeah, you got Sky Go as
Like
well. Yeah,
you don't have as many satellite dishes anymore. It all goes over streaming now,
yeah, because I've got Sky
like the
Glass
Sky
in my
Glass
house.
and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So that is streaming all right, and I've also got
yeah,
the Sky Puck as well for when we go to Barmouth.
yeah. So
And
that's all streaming. That's
yeah,
all online
so is
time.
that counted as online
It would
time?
have
And
to be.
if it is though, I don't see the actual problem.
No.
I think children should go out more and play in the park and climb up trees and hurt themselves. I'm not saying go and hurt yourself as a child. I'm saying accidents happen, and that's how we learn
Yeah.
to not do them. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with stupid adults that when someone puts the wrong ladder up at work, they fall down them and win 10 grand. That's just, it's just stupid. You knew that the ladders were wrong. Why'd you go up them in the first place, you dozy? Yeah, but there you go.
Yeah.
So,
So did you see that thing about the VPNs this year alone? VPNs ran from like before July this year, there was roughly 650,000 daily
yeah,
users of VPNs, and after July it peaked at 1.4 million in mid-August.
yeah, yeah. It's since we made that law that age
Yeah,
verification, because if you use a VPN, the phone or laptop or whatever you're using thinks you can be in Azerbaijan, let's say, where they
yeah.
don't need age verification to visit certain sites. So yeah, that's why it's shot up. And then the last one is an interesting one, and it's going to be a very quick one. Open AI, so the
Is this
AI
about Mickey?
software. What?
Is this about Mickey?
This is about Mickey. Um, OpenAI makes $1 billion deal to bring Disney characters to ChatGPT and Sora. I'm just looking for the article because I think I've screenshot it twice.
You
It's gone a
screenshot a
bit.
bit of it. Yeah,
No, yeah, it's because it didn't do it for some weird reason. So Disney has agreed to invest 1 billion in OpenAI as part of its deal, which will let people use many of its iconic characters in the chatbot GPT and video generation. Sora is something you can use to make online videos that are
yeah.
made from AI and stuff like that. There is a bit of concern for it though. So there's going to be a lot of copyright in terms of its videos and how people make money from these videos. And again, with adult websites, you could probably make some weird AI video. Well, they're already probably
Yeah,
about,
they kind of
but
do that already, so
yeah, they're already probably about. Um,
don't think copyright really comes into that because they just go viral and you're not going to be able to find who made it.
yeah. But there's a lot using Disney. You could basically you could use the AI to make Mickey saying stuff that isn't family friendly and all that sort of stuff. So there is still concerns with it, but I think it's quite fun because I like Disney as Sporky knows. I don't care if
Yeah,
I'm an adult. Disney's just
but
cool.
In saying that, like ChatGPT and Sora are going to be like quite regulated on what you can create as well, though. Like
I
you're not
think
going to
they
be
already
able
are.
to create like that's what I mean at the moment. Like
ChatGPT is
even
not as regulated, but Sora is. If
it's
you,
yeah because it's video
yeah,
based, so you're making images, whereas ChatGPT is only really doing text based stuff, which isn't really as harmful.
yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones, but this bazooka's going to mess you up.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, there's still concerns over it of what you can and can't do on there. But I think the whole Disney aspect going to ChatGPT, so you could mess around with your friends and like prank
yeah.
call one of your friends that's not going to take it to heart, pretending that you're say Goofy or something, and you could ring them up saying, "Hi, man, why can I talk but Pluto can't? Because he's a retard." Don't be doing that sort of stuff.
No,
Um,
that's not on.
yeah, why can't
Don't even
Pluto
laugh at
talk?
stuff like that. I
You
don't know.
laughed
Didn't they
inside and
say
you
that
know
like?
it.
Yeah, no. Didn't they
What?
say there was like a conspiracy theory that one or the other of them wasn't actually a dog?
No, they're both dogs. Pluto and Goofy are definitely dogs, but Goofy
Yeah, I
can
know they
talk and
both
Pluto
look like
can't.
dogs, but
The
maybe.
difference is Pluto is the only animal in Disney that doesn't wear pants or doesn't wear
Hmm.
trousers, I should say.
Or
But
maybe
Disney
he's
mechanism.
actually a
But
silent attack dog.
oh, it could be. It could be a ninja dog.
He had his voice box removed.
It could be.
Mm.
Mm.
See, people don't think he all looks cutesy, but you snap your fingers and he's a killer.
There you go then. Right,
Yeah.
we'll end the podcast there. So thank you very much for watching. We have been pressed back to continue. Please do remember to check out our other channels: the Facebook, the Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Blue Sky. Uh, remember this
And
podcast.
Lone's personal OnlyFans page.
Yeah, donate to me on that. Sometimes I take a picture of my
Yep.
little toe for all you little toe
Hmm.
freaks out there. Um, donate to us on Streamlabs at the press back to continue 3/tip on Streamlabs. The link's all on the bottom of the videos. Remember, this podcast is recorded on a Thursday, so if you're watching on Twitch, congratulations, you're the first ones to watch it. If you're watching on YouTube, it would be on the Sunday after we've actually recorded it. And then the shorts throughout the week. Remember, it's also available for the full podcast on Amazon, Amazon Podcast, Apple Podcast, and
Spotify.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's got the full video, hasn't it? If you want to
Yeah.
watch it. What was the other one? I've got Apple, Amazon, and
Spotify.
Spotify. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spotify. Remember to hit that little like, give us a thumbs up, and on Spotify, leave a little review. I don't know if you can review on the other stuff. I can't check the Apple one because I haven't managed to log into it again since I've set it up. But it's ran through an RSS feed, which basically distributes it to
Yeah.
random places. But yeah, I've been Lonesism. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.
I've been Sporka. Enjoy all of your week because you'll be only listening to this on Sunday.